No, pussy eating's down, ass eating is up.
Yeah, true.
It's like if we're following the market.
Yeah.
I think it's because everyone's got an asshole. The numbers are just higher naturally.
No, you're right. It's a bigger market.
Yeah, bigger market.
No, it is a way bigger market.
Yeah.
There's more assholes on this planet than there are pussies.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
That's actually true.
That's a fact.
There's a lot of pussies, all right.
Warming me.
Is it gay if I divulge my deepest, darkest secrets to the man that I hold closest to my own?
Yeah, is it gay to be
gay?
Intimately holding hands with another man?
Is it gay to be nice to women?
Well, obviously.
That's I mean, we don't need to even ask
That's
the question.
Gayest thing you've said so far.
Is it gay to treat women with respect?
Nah, we don't do that around here.
Are we rolling?
Because we're not gay. Yeah, that's how the podcast is going to start. Just putting down 50%
Did they hear all
of
the other things we were saying, or just the women thing?
Just the last maybe minute.
Maybe minute. Oh, okay.
No, not even.
Start.
It's been 43 seconds.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Okay.
So
legitimately the worst part.
Would
It was
theoretically
this was a bit,
gay?
guys.
Yeah, it was a whole bit to
such a
feel another man's body heat close to you.
We would never do that for real.
To get sweaty with another man.
We're just warming up. We're just doing vocal warm up.
Yeah. I need them. I need them.
Pause.
No, I just warm up. I like to warm up with an embrace.
Can you imagine
a good embrace?
If we didn't do this and I didn't talk until we got to tutor, and then I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I think you'd attract such a large volume of females that I don't think we could get in the building. You know what I mean?
Oh, just because I sound like this?
Yeah, because you're so sultry and
so
leathery, dude.
up.
Yeah. It goes
just a fucking trail in the street.
Yeah,
just to get one of those machines the fucking slug trail in the road. They'd be like, you have to get one of those trucks that drives by and they're like 3 in the morning.
Not really what I was trying to say. I was saying my voice.
There's a slick in the road that's fucking to pile up on. Wait, what street is that again?
Forest? No, it's Franklin. It's Franklin.
Right, yeah, there's a fucking 6-car pileup on Franklin.
6-car pileup on Franklin because all the
There's
pussy
a bunch
juice.
of local baddies sopping wet outside of Tudor Lounge.
Reporters on the scene are saying that slugs have appeared.
Wouldn't it be the first time?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it gets
Wouldn't it be the first time a
pretty
woman's
hot
caused a
and
car
heavy,
accident? You know what I mean?
I mean, how many kids have been conceived at Tudor Lounge?
Oh, probably too many.
Over under 5.
I think more kids have been miscarried at a Tudor Lounge than conceived at. Probably.
That bathroom screams like,
yeah.
I'm 17, I have no plan, I'm aborting this kid.
Yeah, or I'm a month pregnant, I'm not showing, and I'm still 8 vodka Red Bulls a night.
Oh, you're talking more like...
That's more what I'm going towards.
I went full like...
I went more fetal alcohol syndrome.
Yeah.
I think you went...
You went...
You're past
I went
you
dark.
haven't been around
well,
long
what I went to was more like what happens outside behind the facility, possibly.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like a dumpster situation.
Right.
Where you give birth and you just leave it there.
Yeah.
And then they turn into the next open mic host.
Yeah. That's actually how they're born.
That's the origin story of all the open mic hosts. They were left there as babies, and they were raised
by alcoholics.
Yeah.
No, what is it like Ice Age? Like the little baby that they all carry around where they're running around. That's the new host of the Tudor open mic. Yeah, that's Jocelyn.
He'll never. Do you think he'll see this?
Was raised by John Leguizamo as a sloth.
It's not something that's born. It's it comes off of the last host.
Yeah.
It grows on their back.
Oh yeah. It's a mitosis.
It's like a mitosis kind of action.
Yeah, kind of sweet actually.
Yeah.
Like substance. Sort of.
There you go, whatever.
Where they fucking they fold one day and out of the back just comes like a fucking annoying 22-year-old. It's like
they're born out of a Kinder Surprise egg. It's just like the toy on the inside was actually a human person.
Just a Russian doll effect.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where they snap open and then the next one comes.
Yeah. That's the Tudor secession
He's
plan.
not racist enough yet. He's not ready.
Yeah, we gotta let him marinate a little more.
Wait. Cook him a little more.
Cook him more.
Put him back in there. Put him back in the egg.
fryer.
I wonder
put him in the fryer.
Who would be the next host of Tudor?
Well, in 15 years when Jocelyn stops it. I'm gonna say Nate probably.
Nate.
He has the fetal alcohol syndrome face.
Yeah,
I think he
and
does.
I will only get heavier. So I'm gonna just turn into a fucking blob.
Well, Jocelyn's trimming out. Jocelyn's eating nothing but fish.
I mean, I didn't know him when he was bigger, but he talks about how he's lost some weight and
The last like 4 months, like he's been. I literally every day I see him.
You have a crush on him, dude?
Yeah.
Do you want to feel his body?
I go onto his Instagram stories and I'm like, ooh, he put a new story out, and then I see that he's working on a Planet Fitness at 4:45 in the morning.
Yeah,
and that's
you
nuts.
Masturbate to the thought of it.
No, I masturbate to the image that he posts
right now.
Huh?
No, just you're like, I bet he looks so fucking good right now.
Yeah, he doesn't post
all
the
sweaty.
body.
You're like,
I wish, posting what he's doing.
Like, I wish I could fucking spot for him right now.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
wish I could feel his shoulders.
You keep putting your nuts slowly, like more over his face as you're like spotting.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Okay, dude.
I don't be too forward, you know.
Yeah.
You can't come on too strong.
Like, don't mind if I air out. You take your fucking pants off.
Yeah.
He's like, I can see up your shorts.
It's like that powder they use for the grip at the gym, but I like shove it up my pants. It's like just powder up.
I feel like that's like old guy shit. I think my dad used to do that.
Dude, I powder my nuts all the time. It's
powder
your
nuts.
Yeah, I get all sweaty down there.
Oh, me too.
But like baby powder on it?
Huh? No, not baby. It's a Gold Bond.
It's a Gold Bond powder?
It's a Gold Bond powder. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
I got some of my
thought you were doing a bit.
No, this is real.
You actually did that bad.
I did. Oh yeah, it gets pretty bad.
It gets pretty bad.
Oh, dude, I chafe like a bitch
sticky.
down there.
Dude,
Yeah, I get it gets real ugly.
Are you living the good life? No powder, just sans powder.
I don't chafe either. Though.
That's fucked up. Well, you didn't gain 50 pounds in like a year and a half, so that might be
your body's.
That's
just
part
like
of my thing.
Yeah,
dude, these thunder thighs, they won't stop. Dude, once thunder comes, it's the rain's coming. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. That's what I call sweat. My gooch sweat is called the rain.
The fucking Amazon.
It's the rainforest down there for sure. I mean,
dude,
I haven't trimmed any bushes in a while, if you know what I'm saying. What do you say?
Do you need help?
How often do you trim?
Do I need help trimming? Once a month-ish. It's every month and a half.
Mine's
once a month?
Yeah, dude. I gotta let the forest grow. You're fucking deforestation over there. You're not letting any plants.
Yeah,
you're depriving the land of some natural fauna.
Forests create oxygen, dude. Don't
yeah, dude. You don't even know.
I don't shave, but I trim.
I trim. But it's
once a month is insane.
No, I'm not saying I trim once a month.
Never shaved his pubes.
No.
Yeah, dude.
That's not once a month.
I didn't know that was an option.
He's just turning his head. You were looking.
Well, I will say if I do ever go clean shaven, one of the worst experiences I've ever had.
Oh yeah, I used to do it when I was
2 or 3 times I've done it, and I'm like, never. We're given at least maybe an inch or two of just
an inch.
I don't know, half an inch. I don't know how big measurements are. It's curly hair. They don't go out.
You have an inch thick bush.
Yeah.
How is that not more?
It's not a dense forest. It's a tall forest.
Jesus Christ.
It's different.
Inch thick.
Yeah. Well, you got to get your fucking numbers up, dude.
Wait, what are you saying?
I'm not the weird one. You're the fucking weird one.
But are you saying it's like an inch?
Did you know how big an inch is? That's way more than an inch.
But it's like...
Dude, 3 inches
when they're fully stretched, it's an inch.
Yeah.
But like, so it doesn't
they're
actually
fully stretched. You're like holding them like
you're
giving yourself a fade,
dude. It's just
like
I just can't
bush fade,
lightning bolts.
Just like
my landing strip.
You got a nice like Puerto Rican fade down there. No, I think
I actually shave the Bills logo in it all the time. It's kind of it's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Just
17 right in your bush.
That's
property of 17.
Dude, that just sounds as uncomfortable as being clean shaven.
Oh yeah. To shave a logo?
I go down every time.
You go down?
Yeah, just to like get it over
on yourself or just like?
Oh yeah. No, I like shave down to
Really?
No, yeah, just because I'm like I don't want to do this all the time.
No, I agree. That's why I did it the first time.
So you like shave once a month?
Yeah. Well, it depends. You know.
Oh, yeah. He's backtracking. Now he feels insecure.
Well, no. Here's the thing.
I just talked about my ball sweat for a while. You're insecure about your fucking.
Right, I'm not insecure. I'm about to cook. I'm gonna cook up something. I'm cooking up honesty with my boys.
Yes,
okay?
Yes, this is honest talk.
The downstairs shaving behavior. Since I'm a lazy guy, it does matter if there's a woman in my life.
Oh yeah, of course.
If I'm not like hanging out with any ladies, I'm just kind of letting it go until it like annoys me, and then I'll be like, all right, I gotta,
Yeah.
It's like your lawn where you're like, I can let it go a little bit more, and then you're like, all right, it's getting disgusting. Let's clean this up.
Well,
it's like you don't break out the lawnmower unless you got company coming over.
Obviously,
you know what I'm saying? I get you.
We gotta trim, we gotta clean up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's always been true though. Like whether if you're fucking, you're obviously gonna care more about what your pubes look like.
It's like my overall
maybe
health
put like a gnome in the garden or something. You know what I mean? Little
I got a
presentation pube now.
I got a gnome. That's all I got.
No, but there's a gnome in the garden.
Little red hat.
He never leaves.
Little red helmet.
Some dude's got a redwood. Some guy's got a shrub.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I mean, I whatever it is, there's something about gnomes and mushrooms that there could be a joke. But there you go. It's like a build your own joke. I give you the materials and you make it funny.
You're like gardening.
No, well, because there's like gnomes are known for dealing with mushrooms.
Yeah.
And then maybe a mushroom head of a penis or something, you know?
Good point.
You get what I'm saying?
The little toadstool.
Do they live
do
they live in mushrooms? Is that what it is?
They definitely do mushrooms. Or maybe they're
Gnomes?
associated with mushrooms because that's what you see when you're on mushrooms is little gnomes running around.
Oh, that's never happened to me.
No? You're not taking enough mushrooms.
Yeah, you're right. Probably not.
That's the thing.
You actually seen gnomes?
I haven't seen nothing.
Okay.
I've never gotten a visual other than like I have actually
fractals,
it's fractal stuff. Like I've definitely taken a bong hit that has been so crazy. Like the weed was so crazy that I closed my eyes and it was like a party going on where it's like shit. Like visually is like whoa whoa, but I'm not like I can't stare at something and be like there's a dragon.
I've never had like a full blown hallucination.
Not like with my eyes open.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, me neither. On shrooms I've had it where like the one time I was on like a road trip and I was going to the bathroom and it was like tile.
Yeah.
And I was peeing and just kind of looking at it.
You were on shrooms on the road trip?
Yeah, I wasn't driving. I was in the back. We're actually going to a comedy show.
Interesting.
Me, David, and Will. And I was peeing and I was looking at the tile and it was like kind of moving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's classic.
Wait, you know what's so funny? So at my old place, we had this like picture right above the toilet. Just like some generic like picture you pick up to add something to the wall.
Can you give me the style of? Was it like a landscape? Was it like a dog or something?
I want to say it was kind of just like an abstract shape type thing.
Okay.
So anyway, it was right above our toilet, and like at my old apartment, I used to just get like super ripped.
Yeah.
When my girl wasn't home and just have a little night to myself, a little tomfoolery.
A little getting scared by yourself.
Yeah, like get a little bit scared, eat a snack, feel better, get scared again.
Good,
You know, it's kind of a cycle.
You just eat out of fear.
Yeah, like I'm eating a full bag of family-sized Doritos.
Fuck yeah.
Out of just pure panic.
I mean, $5 is not that much. You know, I can spend $5 a day.
That's dinner, man.
That's dinner. That's dinner.
In my darker days, that's dinner.
That is,
but anyway,
it's true.
I was
Which
so
was
high.
Like last week.
I was so high.
For $4, dude. You get 4 things for $4. Go for it.
I was so high and stupid that I would stand in front of the toilet to pee, right? And then I'd be looking at this picture, and I'm like, am I tripping? Like, that shit's moving, blah, blah, blah. And then I would, like, go back into, like, sober brain, and I'd be like, no, I'm just leaning closer to it subconsciously. Like, I'd be peeing, and I'd be like, whoa, that shit looks like it's getting closer to me. And then I'd be like, oh, wait, I'm just, like, kind of rocking. But I would do it all the time, and every time I would think I'm tripping, and I'm like, well, I do this thing.
Right.
But every time I'd be like, oh, fuck, that's right. I just lean a little bit.
Getting closer.
So dumb.
No, that's a cheat code, honestly. I think the best part about drugs is that you, is it working yet? Like, the way your brain is like, oh, am I fucking high right now? And then, like, 15 minutes later, you're like, oh, no, now.
No, yeah, you're like, I was not
high. The second you're not actively thinking about it, it just is like, when you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And then you just are like, wait a minute.
Is the activation phrase.
With shrooms, you know, weed is weed, whatever. But with shrooms, I've
shrooms
only done them like a handful of times. But like, that is the best.
Yeah.
When you realize that shit kicks in, that is the best feeling where you're like, oh fuck.
Everything about shrooms is awesome.
It's the best.
The fucking come up rules.
Yeah.
The come down fucking feels
good.
Dude,
doing
and then
shrooms.
The next day, you're like,
you feel kind of
cloud
good.
9.
Yeah, because it kind of like resets your brain a little bit.
I've said it so many times. It's like a laundry machine where you just like it fucking shook you up, and it's like you went through the spin cycle. It was scary for a little bit.
You said that
and then
so many
times.
Down.
Not on the podcast. I'm just saying in life. That's the way I
describe
it.
So nobody else said that. He said it so many times.
It's like
I'm saying the way I've described it to people.
That's Connor's original quote. Many times he said this.
Like Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Yeah.
Many times he says this, you know.
Don't take my shit. That's copyright. And that's copyright.
Yeah, you're right.
No, but it's like...
I definitely won't repeat that.
It is the next day where it's like, that is almost like the reason... You can't do shrooms 2 days in a row. Like, what are you, a fucking glutton? Like, you gotta like...
I've done that before.
I know. You're an insane
person. Does it feel as good, or is it kind of like...
No,
weaker.
it's like it was more of like a I want to keep it rolling type situation.
Yeah. And you're asking for too much.
Did not feel as good.
That's what I'm saying.
Didn't feel bad though.
Well, you get way more drained. I feel like
I got really tired.
Yeah, the day after that, you're like, well, you used yourself up, you know?
Well, no,
you pushed the button
it wasn't
so many
too
times.
bad. It wasn't too bad though.
Was this the night that we went to Days Park?
No.
Was that after that?
Longer.
This was longer ago?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Well,
what's the most that you've done at one time?
Oh shit, I can't remember.
It was probably a lot.
Yeah.
No,
you can't even remember, dude.
No, because you know what the problem was? Like the first couple times I did it, someone else bought it and was like the person that's like, I've done it before. I'll dish it out for you guys so like you can pace yourselves.
Right.
So we weren't like counting out like not ounces, but you know what I mean, like the micro
grams.
measurement. Yeah, like we weren't like counting it out. It's kind of like, well, here's a cap, here's a stem.
Yeah.
Do that first, see how you feel.
Right.
Here's another cap, here's another stem. But there was like probably the third time I did it. I did do a significant amount because, you know, I think I was like kind of used to it a little bit, and I was like, all right. I think same situation. Yeah, we were camping, and it was like the second day in a row, so I think I needed a little bit more to feel something. But we were jamming them into donut holes from Tops.
Oh my god!
Just sticking it in like.
I never understood that. They don't taste great, but I don't feel like they taste as disgusting as people say.
Like I would say like the.
I'll eat
his
chicken fingers and I'll fucking eat them raw.
It's not that
like
bad.
that's it's not too bad.
After the first couple times, I just started like.
Yeah.
You know, it sucks, yeah. But,
you start definitely when you start off, you're like, oh, I don't know.
But like it doesn't. It is like not the worst taste.
It just kind of tastes like outside.
It tastes like
dirt.
It tastes like outside.
It just tastes like the overall smell of outdoors.
Yeah.
A little bit dirt. Yeah.
Well, I feel like too, like drinking, it's like alcohol doesn't like taste great necessarily all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm still fucking drinking Chimes.
I mean,
and I feel like the worst bottle of Chimes tastes worse than much.
Is that brandy?
No.
That is a whiskey.
It's Canadian whiskey.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it Canadian?
Pretty sure it's Canadian.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's Chime time.
That's probably why it sucks, dude.
Yeah, it's like Good Bars.
Sucks.
Good Bars like house whiskey.
It's like whiskey without the freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullshit,
man. Well, we were going to ask you, too, about what you think about Buffalo comedy, because last time you were on.
Yes. Welcome again to the podcast, to our audience and Nate Spanish,
comedy.
Nate English, whatever the fuck his name is. I like calling you Nate Spanish. It's funnier to me.
Nate Spanish, Nate English.
I do kind of miss it.
But last time you were on, you had not yet done comedy, and you said, well, I will definitely do it by the time this is over.
First thing I got to say is, like, thank God I actually stuck to it, because it'd be really embarrassing if, like, somehow it lined up where I did come back. Yeah. And then you're like, yeah, you never came out, man.
No,
I'd be like, you know.
We wouldn't have invited you back. We would have, like, lost your number, and we would have stopped being friends with you.
It would have been
you're like, this guy provides us no entertainment whatsoever.
No. Friends are just a gateway to more content. That's
friends
what I always say.
Friends are just dollar signs that I have to talk to. I have to pretend like I like.
That's such a good life to lead.
What even is that? No, I mean, I guess this is my 3-month assessment.
Yeah,
which is not a ton of time.
What do you feel
Show
about
your work.
Doing comedy and the scene and people and what you've experienced?
Yeah, who do you hate? Who do you love?
Start your beefs now.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So, just cutting WWE promos.
Yeah.
I'm like, Trevor Finnegan, if you're seeing this shit.
Yeah.
No, but
You should fight Trevor. That would be a good show.
Nice. I don't think I could.
Shout out Trevor. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I only said that because he's just like the nicest dude. I don't want to like fake go
watch
after
Trevor's
real
episodes
psychos.
also.
And who are the real psychos you're talking about?
Oh God,
The Blade.
The Blade, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna call it the Blade?
Yeah. No,
I mean, if you're gonna cut a wrestling promo, that's probably the guy
you'd
to
at
do
least,
it
like,
to.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Be like, oh, I like what you did there.
He just beats the shit out of me anyway. He's like, that was good, man. I'm like, oh yeah, we were just goofing around, and then like we're alone in the bathroom. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. No, my assessment is a lot of my fears that I was talking to you guys about the last time, like, were never remotely true. Like, I was like, oh, people are gonna be mean to me. Like, everyone's been really cool.
You see that story about whatever guy was a cunt to you.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, that was like a legit.
Yeah,
you know, and it was like my first time.
Yeah,
like you don't like do that to someone who's like never even fucking tried. And I was like 18.
And someone that is trying too. I think that there's different things where it's like, well, this is someone that just went up there and like fucked around for a little bit.
Yeah,
and then someone that's like actually trying to do a joke.
You had a better experience the second time through, would you say?
Oh yeah, 100%. And it helps like knowing you guys, and then you know it makes it easier to like if I had to go into it by myself, like. I don't know. It's weird. Like, you do comedy, but I am also like sort of reserved until I get to know people. Then I'm fucking weird.
Right.
So like, I think if I went
Slow
into it
roll it.
alone, I probably wouldn't have got to know everyone as quickly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, you had
helps.
like some Sherpas within us, where it's like it's just someone to like. That's what I think. Us going to comedy at first helped a lot to be like, all right, well, at least we could talk to each other,
Right,
And then
yeah.
whoever
That's
else
true.
is there,
Yeah.
like we could fucking find a conversation.
Yeah.
But no, it's weird because it's like get into any sort of like something like a club, but like the more
It's
you
like
hang
a-
around, the more it's like there's like a group that does it.
Yeah, you see the same people every day, kind of.
Yeah.
thing.
That's the other funny thing that I got used
Binge
to.
drinking, pretty
Yeah,
cool.
people just
pretty good.
Wait, what funny thing? I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's just funny. Like the thing I picked up on so early is I'm like, oh, it's really just like the same set of people.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Give or
right,
take
right.
some people that maybe like have done it for a while and they don't come out as much anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that was one funny thing I realized. I'm like, oh, it really is just the same like 20,
Oh, yeah.
25 people, which is cool because everyone's like I said, everyone's like really chill.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people I haven't talked to, but
Everyone's really chill
before.
before 11 p.m. and then everyone gets fucking pissed because it's just like something like it's one of those things where the later the night goes, the more alcohol, the more like my
yeah.
set didn't go well or this audience fucking it's
Yeah.
like the night starts with so much hope. And then slowly and surely, you're like, "This
Someone
fucking,
bumped
it's
me,
another dumb shit fucking night."
Someone
been the
fucking
big
bumped me,
thing.
dude.
I have to
Yeah.
wait 5 extra minutes to
Yeah.
go out. It's like, who gives a fuck, dude?
God, I've been sitting here for 25 minutes. These fuckers aren't even
Like,
funny.
the crowd fucking wants me. They're pointing at an
They're
empty
begging
room.
for me.
All 4 people that are definitely going to get
Yeah.
walked before you go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I think some people get bad about it. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like these people are gonna leave if I go out. After
Oh, 100%.
XYZ person.
Yeah.
I could see that if it's like if it's people you personally know, that's different. But if it's like a decent
yeah.
crowd and you're like dead last, I could see how you'd be a little irritated because you're like, I know they're not going to stay until the end
Yeah.
at like
There's a
Milky's
fatigue.
or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know. My thing, like for me, being new, I can't like really complain about a lot. But
Yeah.
the other thing is like,
And you shouldn't.
yeah, you have to earn your fucking stripes.
Yeah. This is why we
Um,
make fun of you so much.
Yeah, which it could be a lot worse.
Initiation.
Yeah,
Initiation.
Yeah, you gotta take your lumps. But like the only place
Yeah.
I care about not going at the end is Milky's. And if
Oh,
I do,
yeah.
I do, and like that's
Right.
what it is. But
Well, because
that's
that
the
one
only
just goes
place.
so late.
Dude, 1 a.m. Doing a mic at 1 a.m. is like not for the faint of heart.
Dude,
like,
it's mostly because I have work the next day. If
that's
I,
what it is. Yeah.
If I didn't have work, I probably it'd suck because there's like 2 people there, but I wouldn't care as much.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like, I got work. No one's here.
Yeah.
It just feels like kind of depleting when you get up
Oh,
there
yeah.
and you're like, okay, yeah.
Well, that was
everyone's fucking
when I first started. It was literally, oh, you son of a bitch.
gone. The bomb.
No, but the my main thing. I don't know why. I just had this in my head, but it was like I want to go either first or last. Like I don't know why. I just want to either be like I'll go up and get it out of the way, or like
Yeah.
I'll just let everyone do their thing. They're all better than me and whatever, and then I'll just like do my little stupid dumb shit at the end.
It's like the school presentation.
Yeah.
Kind of mind. That's kind of how I
really
felt
is
too.
what it is, honestly. now
Yeah,
that
you're
I
like,
think
I
about
don't
it.
want to. Yeah. No, I
This is
definitely
their
feel that.
thing, and I'm just like trying to do my thing, you know.
But I was,
And I'm like, give me 9 or I'm leaving. Give me number 9 or I'm fucking
just like
gone.
on the
dude.
table and scare everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But that
Patience
was,
is done.
No, but I really appreciated. I was like a couple weeks in, and like I said, like knowing you guys, I think people were more like, okay, he's cool. He's like
Yeah.
friends with them. But then the other thing too is like, especially like, I'm just trying to remember distinct, like Jesse, right? Like he's been around forever.
Yeah.
He was like so cool to me, and not that we've talked a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But I just remember like it was like my second week, and he came up to me and he like was pretending to punch me, and he's
Yeah.
like, "What's up, dude?" And I was like, "That's so cool," because like one of my fears before I started was like all the veteran people would just be like, "Oh, who fucking cares about
Yeah.
like new people?" And they kind of dismiss you, which I
Right.
guess some people
Some people do.
maybe
Some people
do,
do
but
do
it's
that,
fine.
for sure.
And no offense, like a
Some
lot of
people
those
still
like,
dismiss us.
No,
which that's fucked up because you guys do like real shit.
I mean, we've had one decent show, which has been
But
nice.
yeah, but it was like a very unique thing.
yeah, for sure.
But my thing too is like a lot
They're
of
trying
the,
to put us down, but
a lot of the OGs. I'm like, I don't even think if we did talk, we would get along.
No.
Oh yeah,
Because they're like
no,
older.
it's a
and-
different generation.
I'm like, I just don't even. I'd rather hang out with like you
Right.
guys and the people that I have talked to.
Yeah.
Right,
that are kind of the
right,
same
right.
age bracket.
the plebs.
Yeah, it does seem like people, and I don't know, when everyone started, but it does kind of seem like people kind of stick with their group.
Oh
yeah,
like,
kind
who
of like
started.
you're always close to the people who started around when you started.
Yeah.
or whatever.
And it's a relatability thing.
It's almost
too.
like I feel like it goes in like
definitely.
there's like a 3-year bracket on either side.
Yeah, for
Seems
sure.
like it,
or whatever. You know what I mean? Because like I feel like we're still closer with like people who started like maybe 3-ish years before us.
Yeah, for sure.
And then compared to guys who were doing it like 15 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Which, dude, that's a long fucking time. Like now that I've like,
long time to still be in
the
Buffalo.
surface,
Yeah.
I'm like, holy fuck. Like,
Yeah.
it's been 3 months. They've done it in Buffalo for it's like 10 plus years.
Think of that.
Of this.
That times 4, and then that number times 15. That's crazy.
Yeah. And
That's
hey,
a lot of time. That's a lot of fucking late night debauchery.
Yeah.
To like, he's still doing it, and he's still there.
And we always talk about how like
They might only hit 1 mic a week, but they're still doing it.
right.
Except for Jesse. Jesse's a fucking Iron Man.
No, he
Jesse's
grinds.
what is he? Jesse's probably doing it like 13, 15 years.
I don't think that yet long.
No,
I think maybe a little bit more than 10.
at least 10.
Yeah,
But it's one of those things where he's at like every mic.
It was after he got his back injured or whatever.
Oh
Like
yeah.
he said it on the podcast. Check out that episode.
Yes, our first
guest
episode.
of Jesse Winterhalter.
Oh shit.
He'll be back.
Okay.
He'll be back at some point.
Yeah, I think he said he didn't. I was surprised that
He's a music guy.
how short he was doing it because he was a big music guy.
Yeah.
But then after he hurt his back or whatever, he said that he couldn't carry music shit around anymore. So he started doing comedy.
Which, I mean, 2 turntables and a microphone, you know what I'm saying? That's a DJ, but, that sounded good in my head.
Sounded cool.
Yeah.
When you said it, yeah.
Yeah.
2 turntables and a microphone.
Where it's at. That song?
Yes.
You've heard that?
Yes.
All right, back to you.
Back to you with the weather.
Yeah, no, that was a really boring aside. I feel like that was.
Go fuck yourself, dude. I'm trying.
No, I'm talking about the Jesse thing. It was just like,
okay.
I don't know why it
That
matters.
was me too. So
You know what's funny is like also going from the music thing to comedy.
Oh yeah,
the only time I was good on stage was like being goofy and like saying things in between songs that made people laugh. That was the only part that like
they're like, this music sucks, but maybe this guy should try comedy.
no, but people would laugh at me being dumb on stage.
Yeah.
Then they wouldn't give a fuck about the songs.
Right.
So
It's like, go back to doing the middle stuff.
So you kind of figured it out, I guess.
Dude, I remember at Stamps, I did it a couple times.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Stamps for real. There was
I never really liked it.
a lineup. No, it fucking sucked. No, but that was the beauty of it.
I hated that place.
No,
honestly,
but that's
that
the
place.
beauty of it is it's fucking disgusting.
R.I.P. North
No,
Carolina
dude, that
as
place,
a whole.
that place is terrible.
Oh yeah. But
I was not a fan.
there
Well,
was
that's probably why it isn't in business anymore.
Yeah, dude, I put in some calls.
you're like, you better shut that shit down.
I
reported you to the health department.
Face.
Yeah, Stamps, I'm pretty sure they don't have a liquor license. And then just 3 months later, they're closed.
That's how it happened.
I went there
Could've.
in the middle of the day one time to pick up tickets for like a future show.
That's sad.
Absolute hell. It was all these like Vietnam veteran looking dudes debating baseball, and I
Yeah.
walked in dressed like artsy, and they just were like, they fucking stared me
Like,
down.
look at this
like,
queer.
yeah, like, what's up, homo? What are you picking up of your fucking boyfriend?
Come here to kiss boys.
You're gonna come fucking suck me
They're
off.
like, they sound like that, but they like actually really want to fuck you. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they're
It's like that truck
but they're all
culture.
catcalling you and shit.
yeah, look at that ass.
Look at that fucking fine white ass.
Tight pants so I can see your balls. You're like, why are you looking at?
I mean, he powders his balls.
Yeah, he's that
Hey,
guy.
man,
That
you
kid's
shaved recently, dude?
yeah. When's
Hey,
that?
dude.
When was the last time you shaved your
Let me
fucking
see that
balls?
little gnome you got. Huh? Stick it through the fly. Let me see that little gnome.
Hey,
I'm like,
buddy,
are
you
you
got a
guys-
design in your
Are you
bush?
guys hitting on me or bullying me?
Both.
They're like, we never really know.
You're like, your
negging
dick
you.
looks so small, I want to suck it.
yeah, that fucking little
Look at
dick.
that
of
little
yours.
Let me suck your little tiny dick.
That's fucking
Yeah,
insane.
whip that shit out, dude.
It's probably fucking small, I bet.
Prove it. Prove it.
Bullying you into being like, okay.
Yeah, that weak little asshole of yours.
Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. Weak assholes go good with weak dicks, so they're good. They'll be good.
Yeah. No, they were like debating baseball, and yeah, they just stared at me.
They
and I
were
was
talking
like,
about how hot the guys were.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
they're like Joe DiMaggio. You know, he was ugly, but
You got a fucking hammer on him, I'm telling you.
Aaron Judge, he's a fucking biracial angel. I just clean his hole so good. Like, wait, what?
You're like,
Juan
wait,
Soto's taint is just so shiny this time of year. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is.
It's a bunch of democratic socialists from Vietnam. Like,
I bet Juan Soto's got a perfect hog. You know, not too big, not too small.
You know, I look at that guy and I just think I'd love to suck him off.
I
want him to hold me tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish he'd give me a home run, if you know what I'm saying.
I wish he'd drown my bases.
I'll run home with that fucking
I'll play
guy.
with his balls and bat. You know what I mean?
I want to fucking go in his bullpen. You know what I mean?
Talk about a home run derby. Hubba, hubba.
I'm like,
Oh man,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Birdie's dying.
yeah, I'm dying.
Yeah,
I gotta
donate
make
to
it. I gotta make it one more day. and then
Donate
I'm
to
allowed die.
the Bird Soup GoFundMe by subscribing to our Patreon. Each
Yeah,
dollar you
it's
give.
my birthday tomorrow.
It's his
So do
birthday
it
tomorrow as well.
Which would be today
Tomorrow.
when this comes out.
Oh, Tuesday is your birthday?
Yeah, tomorrow.
So
And then-
you-
hell yeah, happy birthday.
So we'll have to. They have to subscribe to Patreon.
They have to subscribe to Patreon. If you want to donate anything for his birthday, go to patreon.com. Look up Bird Soup. We're there.
And then just subscribe to the thing.
And subscribe. It's $5, dude. You don't have $5?
I'm basically giving you guys a present on my birthday, which is
Yeah.
10 bonus episodes right now.
It's, yeah.
We'll be
That's
at
so
11
many.
next week.
Yeah. 100%.
I was singing.
What'd you
the
get him for
whole
his birthday, huh?
He takes off his pants.
time. I'm like,
I got you a male stripper.
a lot of birthdays.
A lot of birthdays this week. Got kind of used up.
Yeah, I'm like, let me stretch first. Been a lot of birthdays this week. I haven't been
my
getting
schedule.
gifts, man. I've just been doing, favors.
I'll pencil you in, man. I can't guarantee nothing, but
I don't have a lot of disposable income, but I got a working mouth.
Got a lot of fucking.
no. Oh no, we can get into the.
Oh,
You're never unemployed
You're
when you
never
can give a
unemployed,
rim
man.
job.
'Cause You have a rim job. You can always go back to rim
You always
job.
get into rim jobs, dude.
Dude, that's
You don't even need a resume for a rim
Sometimes,
job.
man, you gotta clock in.
Sometimes, yeah.
So, Nate, do you like eating ass?
Never have.
You never
ate one ass?
You never ate a single ass.
No.
Never at all.
Nah, never have.
Not a gay
Definitely
way.
don't want mine eaten. That's
I'm not
because I would just
saying-
feel bad.
I'm not trying to insinuate.
Man or
here.
woman?
Oh, no,
a
I
woman,
just-
a
I'm
woman-
being honest.
Woman ass would also count.
No, never have. Never have.
Interesting.
It's never been
You've never been.
really a topic.
You've never needed a job.
If I did, I mean, that'd be the first thing I'd go to.
Yeah.
'Cause I know it's 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 like the stock trade right now.
Yeah,
Ass eating is like
ass eating's way
Right.
down
fucking way up. Yeah,
Dude, but
or way up.
yeah.
no,
that's
pussy
up.
eating's down, ass eating is up.
Yeah, true.
It's like if we're following the market.
yeah.
I think
you
it's
know,
because
I like when
like
the ass is
everyone's
up,
got
you
an
know what I'm saying,
asshole. The numbers are just higher naturally.
No, you're right. It's a bigger market.
Yeah, bigger market.
No, it is a way bigger
Yeah.
market.
Yeah,
There's
More
more
opp- more
assholes on this
opportunity.
planet than there are pussies.
Yeah,
And that's a fact.
That's
That's
actually true.
That's a fact.
There's a lot of pussies, all right. In this fucking generation, doesn't want to work.
Yeah, it's true.
They just want to give
They just
rim
wanna give rim jobs.
Dude, pussies would never
That's
get
when
rim
America
jobs.
changed. Once you started eating ass. Back in my day, all you ate was pussy.
and it was unshaved.
you enjoyed it.
Stunk.
You enjoyed it.
Smelled like shit.
There's like one generation that thinks eating pussy's gay, and then the next generation thinks eating ass is gay, and then it goes back to eating pussy's gay.
That kind of is how it
everything's
is.
cycled.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a whole
Like in
Sopranos episode.
Sopranos
Ass
about
eating
it, about
bag.
pussy eating being gay.
Yeah.
Remember
no,
that-
that's crazy.
Remember that episode of Sopranos where
That's
they
what I'm
find,
saying,
yeah, his uncle,
You're like having sex with the girl, and you're like, dude, I'm so gay for your pussy.
you just start crying.
I'm so gay for your pussy, babe.
Oh, your pussy feels just like an asshole.
Ugh.
I fucking love it.
this
Oh my god, dude, I love your ass pussy.
she's like, you like this pussy? You're like, it'd be a lot better if it was a guy's ass. She's just kind of laying there like, what? Wait, what? Oh, this would feel so much better if it was a guy's ass.
I would have liked it a lot better if you had facial hair.
Here, put this on. This is your uncle's Yankees hat? Yeah, wait, what? What do you, what?
He only lets me blow him if he's wearing his uncle's fucking baseball
He
hat.
only lets me blow him in the Jeter jersey. If the Yankees win.
He said it was his good luck charm and they won the World Series. How can I argue with
The
that?
2000s were a really hard time for me.
Oh my god, dude.
Never wanted a dynasty less.
Your uncle's fucking baseball cap.
Here, put this on. It's one of those like where there's like a line from sweat and
Yeah.
shit. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
all like
yeah.
ripped
Yeah,
up.
it's like yellow.
He did yard work and did a lot. She's Just like,
It smells like him.
Here, babe, put this on. It's the fucking mascot of that big baseball fucking head with the Yankees head on.
Yeah.
It's like, can I fuck the Jack in the Box guy? Is that, do you guys?
You make her wear a fake mustache.
Yeah. I'm like just adding things to her to make her like,
it looks
she's
like your uncle.
There's ornaments.
She's like, it was really cool, but then he made me dress up like his uncle.
We had a great first date, and then
Like he's
they got weird.
Hey,
Cool
babe,
to
you know
hang
it'd be
out
hot if you just did not shave your legs for like 3 weeks. That'd be fucking hot.
and also
dude.
put on like 40 pounds. Can you mow the lawn too? I like watching the girls mow the lawn.
I like fucking you with grass stains.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Babe,
yeah,
it's so sexy when you mow the lawn.
put on some Nike Air Monarchs and get them all greened up for me.
You want a beer?
Yeah. Drink this Coors Banquet and yell at me. Punch a hole in the drywall and scream at me.
Could you yell at my mom for being a freeloading whore? Please, dude. It gets me fucking
You know, it'd be so
hot.
fucking hot, babes, if you fucking kick the shit out of my mom for me.
Push my mom down the stairs and then stare at me. Stare daggers at me
Go
until
buy
I hide
cigarettes.
in my room. Yeah.
Yeah, baby, you'll be the hottest fuck if you just left for 15 years and never came back.
You know, it'd be really hot.
Would that be a crazy joke for like a girl comedian? Like, I date guys like my dad. Like, I married him and he just left for 15 years.
Well, that's just sad.
You're like,
There's
"Ugh."
not a really, it's like, ooh.
It happened twice? Holy shit, you suck.
Now she picks the right ones. It's like it's
know how
a
to
trial. It's a trial period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it expires after like
Babe, I
about
want
2
you to
weeks.
start a relationship with my mother and only to cheat on her
Yes.
with me.
Right. Yo, baby, so how do you cheat on my mom with me?
Wait a minute. That's crazy.
Oh, the lines, they just get mixed up.
Yeah, dude, I'm so confused
Wires
right
crossed. Yeah, he's hard.
now. Yeah, I'm like,
We would never know.
Dude, why am I so fucking hard?
yeah, my gnome
Fucking
is.
got him, dude. Your gnome is fucking. Your
Any
gnome
ladies
is
out
saluted.
there?
You got a little Keebler elf down there, don't you?
Yeah, dude.
Living in a
I'm
tree.
making fudge and shit.
Any
in a little
ladies
tree
want
with
to
my-
fucking
homies.
any ladies want to bite of the fucking EL fudge, which is what do you call your dick?
Dude, okay, dick aside.
Dick aside.
That's probably the first time I've ever said that.
Yeah, take a
Dick aside, the Keebler elves.
That's my grandpa's name.
Or what?
Dick, Richard aside.
Richard aside. Dick aside.
The Keebler elves look like they're kind of having like.
They're kind of hot.
It's kind of like a socialist utopia in that tree.
Yeah.
You
No,
know
the
what I mean?
Keebler elves are communists. That is for sure.
Yeah, they
That's canon.
they all just make cookies and I think
Eat
they
cookies.
Yeah.
and-
seize the means
Make
of production.
cookies, what are the Keebler elves' hobbies? Make cookies, eat cookies,
Have sex with each other.
rail my mom.
Clearly, they're fucking because there's a lot of them.
Oh, there's got to be. Yeah. No, they're
But they're all
multiplying.
men.
No, not all of them. There's a
I don't-
mama.
Is there a mama one?
Yeah, that's the queen bee.
The queen.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
gets fucked by all the worker bees. or
Yeah,
whatever.
dude.
It's kind of like
How
a
do you think
dog
it's-
situation where like the kids can fuck the. You know what I mean?
It's like
They can
it's like
interbreed.
Santa. It's like the North Pole. How like all the elves get to fuck Santa, and then Mrs.
that
Claus
what
is
they
just
do?
the semen dump.
Wow.
You know? Mrs. Claus
So Mrs. Claus is just a
the
Wait,
mother
breeder.
to every
Wait,
elf.
what?
That's what it. You
They-
never heard
they
the lore?
fuck Santa, but then they have to come in Mrs. Claus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they
just
can only
over
get
the-
hard for Santa's asshole.
Wait,
Jesus
wait.
Christ, they're like, Mrs. Claus, I wish your pussy was an asshole.
Mrs. Claus, we would fuck you, but Santa's just got such a tight asshole.
He's got all that extra fat,
Yeah.
just mushing around.
A lot more to love.
Wait,
you know
I
what
think
I mean?
when I was a kid, I subconsciously thought the elves were Santa's children.
They are.
Are
That's
they? Is
canon.
that the story?
No,
They
I
are.
did not. No, I did not.
Why do you think Santa and Mrs. Claus
Santa
are just
was
hanging out
never
with a
an
bunch of
elf,
elves?
dude.
No, but Santa makes the elves.
See,
Because it's a
'Cause
different
he has
race that he
magic cum.
enslaved.
His
think
magic
the-
come.
I think the elves
It's not
were there.
enslavement when you make your kids do all the work. That's just having kids.
That's just farming.
That's true. Yeah.
That's just the 1800s.
Did you mow your lawn because you were your father's son?
No, I think I mowed it because the grass would get too long.
That's not why. Okay, Shanks. That's the Shanks fucking joke right there. Yeah, I mowed it because the grass was too long.
That's not even what. Why? What?
Yeah, no. You mowed the lawn because you were birthed by a mother and a father who had land, and they were like, "I'm not mowing that fucking lawn. We're getting that child out there to do it." And then you mowed the
Okay.
lawn. That's what happened.
My dad wouldn't let me mow the lawn because he had a landscaping company. So
Oh,
I think
yeah,
he was
okay.
afraid that I would
You
like
would
make it look
fuck it up.
shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he has an example.
Oh,
to
because
set.
he needed
Yeah.
his shit to look good, so
Yeah,
that
he needed
people,
it to look
clients
good.
would come over and they wouldn't be like,
Yeah, but that would never
fucking
happen.
like,
child
what
mow
is
this
this?
lawn?
Yeah.
Dude, we lived in like a
Yeah.
very off the main road neighborhood. Like, who's pulling up that's like, if I'm going to hire this guy, let me go check out his lawn.
Yeah.
They go by, they're like, holy fuck, this is horrible. His fucking stupid 14-year-old son is on
Who even cares that much?
No one.
People landscape it, dude. That's rich. That's all rich people care about is their fucking
but
lawn.
I'm saying, who?
Especially
have
dads.
you ever? Have you? But like, I don't know if that stack. I've ever even seen that stereotype.
What are you talking about?
Like the idea that somebody be like, he has a really nice lawn.
Yeah, well,
I've never heard that said
in the neighborhood.
Because you don't have enough money to.
Not
hear
on
that.
TV.
You don't have enough money to hear that. You're not in those circles, dude. You hang out with poor people.
Like even when I was a kid.
with poor people.
That is true.
I mean, how do you remember everything you've heard as a kid? Well, then also they're not talking to a kid about their fucking lawn care. You can't relate.
I overheard it.
Yeah,
I've definitely seen my dad share a beer with another neighborhood dad talking about lawn mowers. That's 100% happening.
Well, yeah. I mean, if he owns a landscaping company, that would also make sense.
Yeah. But even before that.
Oh, okay.
Because he did it.
This was a late venture?
He got into landscaping kind of late. Like, if he was an athlete, it'd be like if your rookie season.
You're like
Brett Favre on the Vikings, but it's your rookie year.
That's insane.
My dad was like 40 when he started it. Like,
that's pretty good.
He was lucky he was still, like, in shape.
Yeah.
But
he was happy to be mowing.
He just lived the mow, dude.
Yeah. Lived to mow. But I only realized it later in life, That's it. You're never. Yeah. That's what I mean. You're never too old to find your passion.
Yeah,
life,
that was his passion.
That's beautiful.
And I'd go with him, and I'd sit in the car and play my DS.
Yep.
Didn't teach me any work ethic whatsoever.
Yep. And that's why you're in this business.
And that's why I'm a comedian.
Because it's hard to do 5 minutes of any task.
I'm like, 5 minutes of work, perfect. That's all I got. That's all I got at my real job.
Yeah. Right.
I'll give you a good hour. After that,
yeah,
I'm a little tuckered out.
100%.
I need a nap and maybe like a breakfast burrito.
Maybe a juice box.
It would help.
Yeah,
it would help.
Are you a juice box guy?
Like in what? Like
when's the last time you had a good juice box?
Not in a while.
Yeah,
I used to love the high C ones.
Yeah, the high C ones were good.
Can't go wrong.
I'm more of a Minute Maid apple juice kind of juice box guy.
Can't go wrong.
If I was to pick.
Are good. My favorite was when I was a kid. It was always the high C ones.
High C is almost too. It's too much.
I wouldn't do it now.
Sometimes
yeah.
High C was good at Burger King when I was a kid.
See, that's what I would always be like. Who the fuck is drinking this?
Me. That was the Niagara Falls Burger King. I would terrorize that shit. Give me all the high C you got. Fun fact: I got kicked out of a Burger King when I was like 18. Me and Jake
for molesting a woman.
Huh?
Pouring high C all over
for jerking off dudes.
Well,
for sucking your boyfriend off in public.
No, they didn't know I did that. I didn't get caught that. No, we were like 18 or 19, and we pulled up to the Burger King on Military Road. I was just fucking.
This is fucking jerking.
3 dudes.
You ever get roadhead in a drive-thru, dude? It's fucking nuts.
Well, there's this prank we would do where we'd pull up to the drive-thru, and then they'd see me blowing my friend. And we were like, gotcha, you're gay. And we drive away, and they're like, those 2 guys are blowing each other. And then I'm like, yeah, can you believe they fucking watched us do that? How gay?
He's like, was that guy in the drive-thru?
I'm like, you're still hard, man. He's like, what? And
then you drive away, you're like, happy Pride.
Yeah, we drive past the Pride Parade. We're like, fucking homos. We're just jerking each other off. No, but
sorry for derailing your story.
Keep going.
That was infinitely better than what the real story.
No, it happened. That happened, and then on another time,
they didn't do anything about that.
They didn't do it. Yeah,
but this one I got kicked out.
They were like, that's a good bit. I actually love that.
They were like, all right, that was pretty funny. 2 guys blowing each other. They call me gay. Ha ha he he.
That's just boys being boys.
Yeah, it was the precursor to where they would order the ice cream and then throw it back in the window. It used to be just dudes would blow each other, and then they were like, "It's a little too." They started with blowing each other. Yeah. We should pull back to the ice cream. Yeah, they're like,
a little gauche.
It's not as funny if you're just doing full sex acts.
Yeah,
some of these kids are minors that work there. It became a legal thing. Yeah, not everyone at the window.
I did not think about that.
Not everyone at the window is going to be over 18.
That's true.
And they were not. No, I'm just kidding. But no, so the real story was me and Jake Tromble and our friends. We went to Burger King.
And they had to name drop a guy that nobody's gonna fucking know.
I know.
Because Connor loosely knows him.
Just so the audience has context.
Yeah.
Well, because I was gonna not say his name, but then that would seem more weird because we didn't.
No, now it's real. Now I know it's real.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But
he's got a nose ring.
Yeah. And not good for head. I will say that. All right, the real story.
Okay.
We fucking pulled up to the Burger King.
It's like a door knocker.
They had a play place in there. And we thought we wanted Burger King, but we were like, oh, it'd be funny if we went in the play place.
Right.
There was no kids in it, so we were like, let's go in it. But the thing we did was we opened the door and we like tore ass around the corner, and he like pushed me, and we like simultaneously dove into like the hard plastic.
Oh my God.
Like slammed in, and then like he climbed up into the thing, and I like started climbing up into the thing with the slide, and he came down the slide, and this old lady who was the manager came in, she's like, get out! And we were like, what? She's like, I saw that! And we were like, okay.
Yeah.
And we just walked out, and we were like, well, fuck. Like,
You want a
Jesus.
Burger King?
yeah, but he
if you-
slammed me into the fucking, it hurt so bad. It was
If you're
plastic.
if you're
Did you
in the
break
place,
it?
you got to play.
Did you break the fucking what?
No, that'd be crazy.
No, he was just. Do you know how strong they make those things? Fucking children or
Yeah, the
like,
fat kids of America are running around those things, fucking slamming them up.
Yeah, those the couple quarter pounders deep.
Yeah.
You're just running into those walls. I mean, eventually it's gonna break.
Those little fat kids, dude.
They took them all out.
Those little
though,
Burger Kings?
I think. There's
Yeah,
not a
We
lot
should
of
just
them.
call fat kids Burger Kings.
They are Burger Kings, dude. Quite literally.
Burger Princes. Maybe Nugget Prince. Or Nugget Princes.
This one political streamer I watch, he calls the Trump administration the Burger Reich.
Oh right.
And I was like, that's pretty funny.
Have it his way.
Wait, why?
Because, like, they just epitomize, like, fat, stereotypical, stupid Americans.
Yeah,
I guess.
dude.
I don't know. It doesn't really make
didn't
sense. I
get
just
it?
like that he says it.
Yeah.
You didn't even get the Burger
Who calls
Reich.
it that?
The Burger Reich. Hassan Piker. You guys watch him ever?
I've seen his stuff.
I find him very annoying.
I think he's got moments.
I'm starting to find him a little annoying, but he's like the only way I
Well, he's
get,
the
like,
only
news.
good. I do
Yeah.
agree he does good shit, and
He
I
has
agree
a
with his
working-
like point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But
I like his
find
point
his
of view.
personality grating and annoying.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes
like I
He's
would
a
hate to
himbo.
hang
He
out
goes
with him.
himbo a little bit.
he's a himbo, and I feel like
He does
like when he does his videos every day where he's like, I'm going live.
Yeah.
He does this face. I hate people's faces when they are looking at themselves in a camera.
Yeah.
Like, you know when people go live and they spend like the first 30 seconds
He's
just
like aware of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, ugh, that's so
Yeah.
cringy. But he does that where he's like, going live in 5 minutes. I'm like,
Yeah,
just fucking
dude.
talk, dude.
Yeah.
We see you on camera for 8 hours.
It's just
Yeah.
lame to do that
It's so icky.
as a man.
Yeah. You
It's
just
weird.
you can't feed into how hot you think you are. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think
Especially 'cause that's his
creates
thing.
negative hotness.
Yeah, if
If
you're
you
like,
are like, oh, I'm so fucking like,
if you're leaning into
you know?
it, you have to act kind of bashful about
yeah,
it.
you gotta
I
be
feel
like, what? I'm hot.
But he does it.
What are you guys even talking?
He does it
about?
like the third tier where he's like,
Yeah.
he knows he's hot. He acts like he's not hot,
Yeah.
but that
He
makes
does
him
like
hot.
the girl thing where he's like, me, I'm like actually fat and gross.
Yeah.
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 But he
Fucking-
knows.
yeah,
so he's
right.
like pretending to be bashful
Yeah.
to seem not self-centered,
It just,
but then it
just-
makes you look worse.
Yeah,
you know what I
he
mean?
seems
Yeah.
very like LA. Like he seems very
Yeah.
Yeah.
inauthentic.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I just feel like I would
Juice
not
cleanse.
like to hang out with him.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like I feel like
I
he's
feel like
also
he would
not
absolutely
like funny.
murder like the vibe in any room he walks into.
I feel like he's like a serious guy.
He would
Where
like
could joke with you for a
unironically bring,
second.
yeah, you could, but like
Yeah.
if you said the word like gay or whatever, like that joke, he'd be like, "Well, that was your word. I didn't say that." Like,
Yeah.
he'd be
Yeah.
immediately like,
Like, well, don't implicate me in your whatever you're saying.
I love how his fan base
He's
like
just
openly,
dumb.
because he loves like Bill Burr and stuff.
Yeah.
And his fan base will openly be like, "You're not funny," and he's
No.
like, "Okay, guys, I know I'm not funny. Okay, like,
Hassan isn't
his
funny.
yeah, like, I mean, I've never thought of him as like funny or unfunny, but his fan base will like bully him and being like, "You're not funny." And
Dude,
he's like,
that's-
"I don't
think
try
I've
to be
ever,
funny."
toxic
I
as
don't
fuck.
think I've ever seen him do anything funny.
No, like
No,
he's
I mean-
funny on accident, but I don't think he's ever like purposely tried to be funny. He
I
kind of
think
like
he's
he yelled.
smart. I think he
Oh,
like
yeah,
he's,
he's really
like
smart.
very like he thinks through things and like explains things very articulately.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where you're like, well, okay, I'm not really getting anything else out of this other than like information. And it's like I'm not gonna say he's like the most trusted source.
I do want to.
No,
we
you know.
did get a question.
Yeah, we did. Did you see the one
yeah,
question
it's
that
from
we got?
Randy.
Oh Jesus!
And we should probably wrap up soon if we're gonna make it to tutor on time.
Oh, yeah, you're
it's
right.
6:41. What
We
are
got
at?
48 minutes.
Okay, we'll do.
This might be a light one.
Yeah, it'll probably be a light one just because you have the mic to go to, but that's fine. We'll have
Right.
2 episodes next week. We'll do a little extra time next week.
Yes.
The question is, what do you guys think of the World Trade Center?
I think.
That's the question.
Yeah, that is
Wait, who
that is
sent
the
that
question.
Randy, friend of the show,
Friend of the
Milky's
show.
regular, lives above and eats you.
Hell yeah. What do I think of it? I think they would have loved what we've done with the place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was a little
I think they
Are you
missed
talking about,
out.
the new one, the new World Trade Center?
No, I'm talking about the ones that collapsed. I'm saying they would have loved to see what the world has grown into. You know what I mean? They're not around anymore, so they don't really get to see how good everything's gotten and how much we've got done. Yeah, the buildings. I'm anthropomorphizing the buildings, and they would have, starting in 2001 to now. I mean, the world has just gotten so much better. So you got to I mourn their loss, but I bet they would live it up right now. You know what I mean?
It
sucks.
It makes every late '90s New York movie really awkward because they always pan the skyline, and you're like, "Oh, hey, those the things aren't there anymore."
Yeah,
they probably get nervous around planes.
Yeah.
No, that's why they didn't fly. That's why because they knew they had
afraid.
a feeling.
They were afraid. Yeah.
And it honestly, I
think
it came true.
If they did come back today, I think they might be a little bit Islamophobic.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No, they would have. It's trauma-based response, though. You can't really fault them for that.
No.
Like an Islamic guy walks in, they're like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, so he starts checking his wallet.
He's like, "It would be cool."
He they lock the
put
door to their car.
That's bad.
All the windows up.
That would be bad.
So the Twin
They
Towers
walk to the other side of the street.
The Twin Towers are racist.
Yeah, the Twin Towers have become racist.
They probably had a coming problem.
It wasn't their fault.
That's
you know what I mean? It's just the circumstance.
That's what they all say.
Yeah. I mean, it's not an excuse, but it's an explanation. You know what I mean?
Ain't that the
they
truth?
could be better. The World Trade Center could be better.
I would have been one of the jumpers for sure.
You would have been the what?
One of the jumpers.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I would have been on the third
What do you
floor.
want
I'm
me
like,
to-
we're not gonna fucking make it. I just go, they're like, what?
Are you jumping from the third floor?
I'm jumping from the sidewalk and I die anyway.
You're at the front desk. You're like, I'm fucking out of here.
You go up the stairs, then jump out.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't make it. I can't handle this shit. I go up to save people, and then that would be me. I'd be like, I gotta help someone. I'd go up there and be like, fuck, I'm stuck. I kill myself.
Immediately kill yourself.
That's the one time I do something nice for anyone.
You're like, oh, it's fucking hot up here, and then
I'm
you're
like,
just like, this
yeah,
sucks.
holy shit, can we turn the air on up here? I'm like, oh fuck.
Can we turn the air on in a burning World Trade
Yeah, I'm
Center?
like, I'm on the floor.
Can someone open a window in this place?
I'm a few floors down. I'm like, it's fucking hot in here.
Jesus Christ, man.
We did the air brake, and then I just see people like, I'm like, what
Did
the
you
fuck?
see?
Yeah.
Like, is that Kevin? Oh my god! Kevin killed himself, and other people are falling.
Oh
Holy
my
shit!
god,
they're all
that's so
killing
fucked
themselves.
up.
No, that shit does disturb me though. The jumping shit. That's
It's
the
pretty
only
bad.
part that actually fucks me up.
What?
I mean,
None of the other parts
None of the
fuck
other
you up.
parts.
It's
Nah,
just
I'm
that.
cool with the rest of it.
It's-
The burning didn't really do anything.
terrorism
for
isn't
you.
really that bad. You
I
know
mean,
what?
the
hate
innocent
suicide.
people. Dude, come on, dude.
The collapsing, getting crushed.
No,
dying in
the
planes.
innocent death, yes. But
Yeah.
I think if we're doing like a fantasy draft of innocent death, the jumpers are this. No, actually, they're the
Burning
second.
alive
sad.
would be
Second
way
most sad.
scarier.
What?
I think
Burning alive would be way scarier.
Burning
than
alive
jumping
versus
off a
jumping
building.
off. Oh yeah, no, jumping would be preferred
Yes,
for me.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
That was.
But what if
their-
you got caught on fire and then jumped?
That would be
Okay,
kind of
that's
sick.
That's the worst.
Is that the word? Well,
No,
so
that
then
would
we have a
look-
new number one.
Yeah,
But come on, that would look cool. Though.
That'd be pretty sick.
Like, if I was
you'd be a
gonna-
shooting star.
that would look cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
If I was gonna kill myself by jumping off like a buffalo, I jump off of Good Bar to kill myself.
Oh yeah.
Set goes bad.
You
I'm
would
like,
not
this is
die.
it.
You
I would
not
like.
die.
Well,
There's a pretty good chance
That's,
you
you'd be
survive that
fine.
one.
You just break your arm or something.
no, but that would
or
be
maybe you jump directly on your head on
Dude,
your soft
failing,
spot.
killing yourself after bombing
Oh my god.
is so fucking
can't
funny.
do
Is there a
anything
worse
right.
life
do
to live?
anything,
I
right?
can't even kill myself right. That would be
man.
worse.
That's
like,
so sad.
Yeah, dude, Nate
Surviving.
never kills.
Yeah, I mean,
This dude
myself.
can't even kill himself, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't, forget the crowd. I
Give
can't
it
even kill
up, man.
myself.
Just fucking find a new career, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
Go clean some toilets.
I did feel
bitch.
bad when I made a reference to the jumpers in that one joke I tried one night where I was annoyed at how there's those videos of white dudes jumping from building to building. And I was
yeah.
I hope one of them fucking splats one day.
Yeah.
9/11 jumpers and people are just like,
Yeah, no, you gotta be careful with
And
that.
everyone still remembers that, and they also hate you for
yeah,
it. They forever.
honestly, that's pretty much all I think about is
Yeah,
you
yeah.
saying that and how disgusting
people have
it
been
is.
different to me since then.
Right. We're using this podcast as an expose because we thought you've been so disrespectful through your entire time of doing stand-up. So we just want you to we want you to get better. This is more of an intervention.
That is the one thing I have been actively thinking about. Like, obviously being new, I'm not like fully where I want to be. Like, really, you shouldn't at that point. But like, I'm also not fully myself yet. I'm trying to work to get there because I want to get weirder.
You're pretty close, I would say.
Yeah, like I try to be like the same as like this, Yeah. But I want to get weirder and more like stupid and goofy. Yeah. But like some of my jokes, I'm like, you know what? Like right now it's fine, but I can't rock with them forever because like.
Oh yeah, you'll probably not keep anything that you started.
No.
Well, I will say, dude. I was gonna ask. So when you started, the first set you ever did back did not go as well as you would like it to go. But then the second and the third set you had back, everyone's like, "Why are you so good all of a sudden?" Like right away.
Yeah.
So what was your like? How did you feel when people were like, "You're better than you should be right now"? Like, what was that experience for you?
Oh, I
mean, genuine. I actually was curious to know.
Oh yeah, I mean, it feels amazing,
Yeah. But I could tell you were like bashful and like you're like, nah, these
well, I don't like to. My thing is like I don't want people.
I mean, you've had some terrible sets after those. I'm just saying that initially you had a couple good ones where everyone was like, "Fucking who the fuck is this kid?"
Yeah. Well, my thing is like I don't. When people give compliments, I don't want to be like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Oh well, fuck you." Like they're like, "Good job," and I'm like, "I know." Because I'm not like that.
I always find that weird. I was trying to be like I do my best.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know how to take a compliment, and I don't want to seem cocky. Like,
for sure. Yeah.
Because it's kind of you do something like that.
That's such a fucking stupid way to think about it too. When you think about it, because it's like this person's like just being nice to you.
Yeah,
you're like he's trying to fucking trick me right now.
I would
There's
never
an ulterior motive for this guy being nice to me. He just wants. He's like, hey,
I bet he
good
wants to
set.
be on his podcast.
Because like, why would he be like, oh, hey man, good set, and you're like, oh, thanks, yeah, I know, and then he's like, man, fuck this guy. Actually,
yeah, you're right.
It's like shitty ass set, dude. I don't know.
I think it's just like.
I mean, I think about it the same way. I'm just saying it's like fucking weird to think about it. Like, oh yeah, it's a trick.
Because you don't want to sound too. Yeah, I don't know. Like if someone's like says something and I try to like comment on my own set, I don't want to sound like I think I'm the shit. Because like.
But you also don't want to like disagree or like throw it out.
Right.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna be like, oh,
rude.
It sucked. I'm not gonna be that guy, but I'm also gonna be like, oh, that's fucking great. Yeah, like I'm not gonna be cocky.
Well, I'll be honest about how I felt about it.
Yeah,
but like, if somebody gives me like they're like, "Oh, good set," I'm like, I don't know that.
Yeah. It's like, well, I know you just said that because you're being nice.
Yeah,
that would piss me off more.
Win.
That would piss me off more if I did bad and someone's like, "Yo, good job, dude." I'd be like,
"That's what
you
I'm saying."
Have to say that.
We're all friends here. We've all seen each other.
Like, just don't say anything. Don't be a dick. Don't be like overly nice for.
I mean, if it was good, say it was good. But if it wasn't good, or like be like, "Oh, tough crowd," then it happens.
Yeah.
The other thing too is like when I had like the better sets, my friends were present.
Yeah.
So I think I felt more comfortable. Yeah. And I kind of had to, I wanted to show them like where I'm at.
Yeah.
And,
the one Good Bar one you posted was that I think someone did. Who recorded that?
Liv.
Was that Liv?
Yeah. Which was great.
That was a fun. I did like that, dude. The swishy pants, like that. Yeah. That shit is like very like. Oh yeah, that's Nate. That's
I thought of that like 30 seconds before I went up.
Yeah.
Dude. But. Yeah, because in my head I'm
you guys want to hear something?
In my head I'm like, was there any chance that this would get picked up somehow on like
Tubi?
Well, no, just like recording, like on the mic, which no, but like on the phone, whatever.
Yeah, because you got swishy pants.
Yeah, I'm like, is this gonna be obnoxious? Because I remember wearing like swishy jackets and like recording music, and then Mikey would be like, dude, you gotta take that shit off. Like it's too swishy.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's all we can fucking hear, dude.
But I've noticed. Oh, I know we gotta wrap up. But I noticed my thing is, I think I struggle when there's less people.
I think you and me both,
everybody
brother.
struggles when there's less people.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know if that was like a everyone thing.
Everybody wants there to be more people.
Yeah.
Some
I feel
people
like that's
are better at like turning a small room into a successful one.
That's a crazy skill. Is when there's like 4 people and then all of a sudden you kind of stir up like a little commotion. That's impressive to me almost more than a big ass crowd because, like a big crowd, even if like half of it laughs, it still feels like a lot. But if it's 4 people and 2 people laugh, it doesn't feel like shit.
Right. No, right.
So I think
like
when I get up there, and I especially at like Milky sometimes where it's like less people, I look out and I feel like that's why I do bad, because I'm looking out to like 4 people and they're all just, you can individually see them staring at you and not laughing, and then I feel like
it makes them more like it makes them each more important.
Yeah, because you're kind of looking and you're like, none of them
I have
like
that same
this
problem
shit.
too, where it's like I just feel like I'm not annoyed. I like to do it no matter what.
Yeah.
But if I'm going up in front of like an empty crowd, literally like I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Dude?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
So hard.
Because you know nobody's gonna laugh.
Well, and honestly,
when it's all comics who've heard all the premises like
that's
a million times,
too.
it's like,
that's when you riff, dude. That's
when you
when
riff.
the riffs come
but I'm
out.
saying it's like almost like. But I'm never gonna be able to do that like again.
You can. I think that's my thing, where it's like, if there are more comics than audience members, I think the premises are fine to like get through, and like, you have your premise, but I feel like that's the moment that you would be like more willing to like branch out into random shit that like, I thought of a weird thing as I said that, so like I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
like it's because the pressure is like almost more but less. So it's like, but then you stumble into stuff where you're like, I can actually add that to this thing.
That's
and
true.
then it's like, it's a little bit more of a freestyle than a song, where you're like, totally. You can, because when you're performing to a bigger audience, you're like, I want to play the fucking songs I know.
Yeah, you want to hit like all the beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like,
and then that gets you better at doing that in front of bigger crowds by doing it for just comics. But then sometimes you do that and then it doesn't work in the big crowd. You're like, I know the thing I thought was funny. This was funny.
Yeah. You're like, just pretend I stopped 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Definitely. And
because you forget to switch.
Yeah, and that's what sucks too. And that's I've talked to like you guys about, or I think some other guys too. Like, I've done the same set at Milky's. Fucking zero reaction. Then I would do the same exact thing at Good Bar, and it gets something. Yeah. And that's what's so funny about it is like, and that's why like when I have a bad set, it bothered me like the first time. Yeah. Because it was my first time, I was kind of embarrassed. Right. But now it doesn't bother me because like number one, I feel accomplished that I like as long as I got through it the way I wanted to.
Yeah. Right.
Well, that helps too a lot. I think is just like to reframe it where it's like I want to learn. Like almost like learning the notes to the song.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then so you get the idea out of it. Like it helps to get laughs and like it helps you tell what is funny. Yeah. But there is like utility in just like being able to say it. So like you remember it and like you become more natural. Yeah. In my opinion anyway.
To be on a stage doing it rather than even just like reading it over and over. Yeah.
And my like what I told myself when I signed up and was like, okay, I'm going to do this again. I was like, first year, my goal is just like, get comfortable. Like even if you fuck up, even if you have bad sets, just like keep going because like I don't care if I get an insane laugh or zero. My goal right now is just like get really comfortable on stage to where I can like free ball some stuff, say thing, or just be like more myself.
Right. No,
and I was like, my other goal was like,
I'm
get
still
on
getting there. By the way, we're on almost year 3, and I'm like still like sometimes when there's enough of a crowd, where you're like, oh, okay, all right, now we got to do this.
Oh, I know.
It's like
the fantasy football night at Good Bar. That was insane.
Fun. That was a really good time.
But I felt like you saw everybody like, turn it on. Dude, that whole night was like insane.
I was so annoyed that night, dude.
Was it just in general?
It was the bucket draw.
No.
We were talking about when that one kid was there and he brought all his friends.
Oh, the dude. No, you're right. I thought you were talking about the draft mic.
No, the draft. I know you were annoyed for that.
Yeah.
No.
Well, because I was really annoyed too because we wanted to go to the show at Nietzsche's.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, I literally go last.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Yeah. But no, you're right. That's my bad.
You are bad. You're right.
We should probably wrap it though.
I agree. Yeah. All right, Nate. Thanks for coming on.
Going up 20th at Tudor.
Is it 20th? Or you don't want to be 20th?
I just don't know when Deion's gonna get there.
Yeah, it's fair. Right. Good shit, buddy.
Hell yeah, bro.
Good stuff.
Great to have you on board. Thanks for coming out to stand-ups. Nate English. Nate English on things or Nate
Is it Nate English on Instagram?
On Instagram is Nate.Spanish.
Nate.Spanish.
Yeah.
That's him.
Go to his shows and shit.
He's got some stuff coming up. Come support him in Buffalo's Funniest. Come support us in Buffalo's Funniest.
Hell yeah.
Yep, he's going to be, you're
June
going
25th?
to the brewing thing. You're going to be in Rochester.
Yeah, that's wild.
Right?
Rochester, June
5th.
June 5th. This Thursday.
Fucking know.
Yeah.
That was kind of crazy. I didn't,
Yeah.
That's a whole other
You did it. You did it. You're performing out of state. That's good.
But yeah,
not out of state, but
I have a show on
my
the
mental
13th
state.
of June at Magic Bear Brewing.
I have a show.
Dude, that's a good ass. Fuck you, dude.
Fuck you, dude.
That was a good ass lineup. I meant to say I want to come to that.
Yeah, come on down. It's like me, Morrison,
On the
Jesse.
13th?
Yeah, Friday.
Okay.
Magic Bear.
You're fucking disgusting, dude.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that was
fucking disgusting.
That was great. This is the end of the podcast.
That's
yeah,
not-
we're promoting shows.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to check your.
All right,
I'm gonna
and then
check
I
after
think
that.
I'm hosting.
June 25th. Come to Buffalo's funniest competition.
June 25th for Connor, July 1st for me. I assume we'll both be there both days.
Also wish Brody a happy birthday.
Oh, thank you for that. Love you guys.
Love you.
All
Bye.
right, let's wrap it.
Go and Connor on our Patreon. Oh, also Wii Sports is happening. We're going to have a Wii Sports tournament, so come to that. Bye.